Hey YouTubers, this is Palm Springs Cindy, and I am here to do that little experiment, the under eye concealer with the Aquafor. I have not been wearing under eye concealer because first of all, it's too hot. I'm trying to minimize my face makeup, and so I have been watching these little experiments going on with the concealer and the Aquafor, so I'm going to try it. I pinned my bangs up so that they wouldn't be in the way, and then I will unpin them. So, alrighty, let's see. Here, I found this great concealer, and it's called, I can't tell. I can't see it. It is by, it's by L'Oreal. Okay, oh no, first I have to put this on. Ugh. So we go. Okay. I had to buy this anyway for my lips. You know, I had my lips tattooed, and then I broke out in cold sore right here. Ugh. Okay, now this. I had Botox here, so my 11s are gone for a while. I like to use my fingers because the warmth, the body heat kind of helps too. Got a little too much there. See if I can do something about that. It's a little better. You know, this, I didn't put the Aquafor here. But as long as I'm trying to conceal. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well, look. While that kind of dries a little bit, I'm going to talk to you about my my doctor appointment today. Hold on. Well, I just made that video, that experiment using the Aquafor and the concealer, but I think I'm not sure if my lighting was too dark. When I video from my computer on my desk, sometimes the lighting is okay, sometimes it's not. So I did do a quick look-see, and it looks like it might be dark, but I'm going to add it. I'll add it. I'll add it anyway. Okay, I just want to chat with you guys. Yesterday was 4th of July. Not sure what you guys did, but you know, I was thinking about when I was a little girl, and probably many of you watching, our parent, you know, in the mid 50s, our parents took us to the local city park, and we, you know, throw a blanket on the grass, and they would have a wonderful fireworks display. Look who's here. I have a little bit of a sad story about Poppy. So anyway, yesterday I played canasta, and because it was Thursday, and then we put our cards down. When it got dark, we could start hearing the fireworks going off. And last year, Eric and I had found this spot, actually just down the street, and we pulled over into like the bike lane, and there was no cars there. It was kind of dark, and there were two gated communities on the left and on the right of us. And within those gated communities, they were putting on one heck of a fireworks display. So I think it's my best guess that it's a gated community. So probably people got together and said, let's, you buy these, I'll buy those. Let's put them all together and come together and do a fireworks display for the kids and the neighbors, which they did. Well, so I went back there last night, and we found a spot, we parked, and we stayed in the car, and you could actually look to the left, to the front, to the right, and there were fireworks going off everywhere. So we kind of got a kick out of it because one gal said, I thought it was illegal. I thought it was illegal to let off fireworks in the neighborhoods. And we were like, yeah, I think it is. But where I live, there is lots of land. I live at Trilogy Polo Club, and so the polo fields are all around me, and actually 1 block over is the city of Coachella. And Coachella, there is a lot of, it's like migrant farming, and they grow lettuce and citrus and corn, and so there is a lot of land, is what I'm getting at. So, and I'm not sure how well regulated it is. So I think that people feel more comfortable setting off fireworks, in that there's more land to do it, less houses, so to speak. At any rate, I was delighted because, there's just something so I can't think of the word, splendid about watching those fireworks go off, the pow and the lights, and especially when one goes off and then another one goes off practically within it or on top of it. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. So, we were all, ooh, oh, look at that one, look at that one. Oh, I forgot, I put concealer here as kind of a redo for my experiment, and I forgot to take it off. So anyway, we enjoyed watching the fireworks. And so what did you guys do? Let's see what else. I went to the doctor today. It's kind of been my yearly checkup, so to speak. So I went to when I had my yearly checkup, I mentioned I needed, that my eyes were bad. So I went to my eye doctor, and I have advanced cataracts. So great. And so I went today to get more information to meet the cataract surgeon. So he took a look at my eyes, and come to find out my right eye, there's a little bit of a problem because, he got out that plastic eyeball, and, oh, thank you. It just reminded me about a Poppy. I'll get to her in a minute. So he said that, your lens is held into your eye on either side by a muscle, and kind of like muscle tissue lens. And he said on one side of your lens, it's torn. And so when I get in there, if it's torn nominally, not a problem. I can fix it. I can go on with removing the cataract. If it's torn prominently, then he said, I'm going to stop the surgery, and you will need to have a second surgery and go to a retinologist who will then fix it. So bottom line, it's fixable, but it may be a little bit of a complication. So I'm waiting to hear the surgery scheduler to call me and schedule my cataract surgery date. Some of you might be looking at me wondering why I'm wearing my extensions, and I'm going to tell you. Yes, I got my hair cut. Yes, I had my hair lightened. But sometimes, if I'm going to wear my hair short, I really need to wash it almost every day to get the roots lifted and get the bounce and the volume I want. And even with that, by the end of the day, my hair is one big fuzzball. So so it's actually easier to wear my extensions, but I'll be switching and doing both. And actually, I like my hair both ways. Whatever. I'm not getting into it. All right, I was at my sister's house. I drove just spur of the moment. I was home and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to sit around today. I didn't really have anything to do. So I drove out to my sister's and I got there I probably got there at 4. So we were able to visit and everything. And she has this great backyard and she has a little dog. And so we were sitting out on the patio and it's lovely. And so anyway, yesterday when I came home, I got up really early in the morning because I did not want there to be a bunch of 4th of July traffic. So yesterday when I came home, Poppy got into some bush in their backyard and she is full of like little brambles, I guess, little round stickers. And they are all over her. So I don't know if they're not real close to her skin, I can kind of twist them and pull them out. But most of them, of course, are really close to her skin. So I'm either going to have to get some little scissors and go through and cut them, or I'll give her a bath, put a ton of conditioner on her and see if I can get them out that way. I'm not sure. But, they're not bothering her, but, they're bothering me. Honey, she wants to chew on this, and she already has. And frankly, when I buy something like this, I buy one for me and one for her. She's already chewed up hers. So this one's mine, and she thinks she's going to chew this one too, and she's not going to. So, so there. And let's see what else. I really came on to do that little experiment with the Aquafor and the concealer. So I will add that footage. And nothing else. Nothing exciting going on in my life. What about you guys? Oh, a lot of you guys did ask me about, I'm going to talk a little bit more about my eyebrow tattoo, my lip tattoo, and my hair. The eyebrow and the lip for me cost $1,500. That's what she charged. And she also does medical grade, I'm just going to say tattooing. I don't know what the fancy word is. But like for women who have had breast removal, or maybe somebody has scars, something like that, she does a great job fixing those things. So yes, it hurt. It particularly hurt my lips. And then I got a cold sore right here, which is, of course, making everything seem a lot worse. So I've been using Abreva. This is the second cold sore I've had in my entire life. But I'm sure that the blade and the tattooing, was something that brought it on, I guess. My lips, a lot of you said, oh, well, I'll see them when you don't wear lipstick. Well, I'm not wearing lipstick. That's the color of my lips. It's a dark color. That's what I wanted because it does fade. And I can put lipstick on top of it. Of course, a light color lipstick is not going to work really well. My eyebrows, I have nothing on my eyebrows. And I'm very pleased with those because, it's better to have them done. And I think I'll always keep them like this. I can go in for a touch-up within 3 months. So I think I will do that and just sort of go from there. And yes, it hurt. It really hurt. It really hurt my lips. So, whatever. I could be an exception. I don't really know. I would say if you really want to do it, if it's something you've been thinking about, go for it. Even if it hurts, it gets over with. Then, yes, I had my hair colored. Several of you said, what color did she do it? And I don't know because she does, she's a hairdresser and she just mixes it all together. And she squeezes this tube and squeezes that tube, mixes it and puts it on. I did ask her to keep my roots dark. They're a warm, medium brown. That's all I can tell you. I wanted everything around my face dark and the rest could go light. She told me, do not get in the swimming pool for a while. And when I do, cover my head because she said, your blonde will turn green. I think it was green. So I did buy a little head, kind of like a hairnet, but cute, from Amazon to wear in the pool, but it did not work. It just falls. The minute I dunk my head, it falls off. So, I'll just keep wearing a hat, I guess, and won't be able to. I think our clubhouse pool water is that salt water. So I don't think that's nearly as damaging. That's all I can tell you about my hair and hair color. I'm having trouble styling my short hair, so that's another reason I've got to figure it out. And I think it still needs some shaping. So it's a it's a process. But okay, like I said, I am waiting for this piece of furniture to arrive. I'm moving some furniture around in one room only, and so when I'm done, I will share that with you. In the meantime, P.S. I love you. Mwah. Until our next conversation. Bye-bye.